Meteorologist John Burchfield here with an update on spring storms that'll impact your Sunday. We've issued a weather impact alert day because this is looking like it could bring us some severe weather threat, with the biggest impact being some strong winds. So the time frame that you need to stay weather aware is 5 p.m. through 10 p.m. It's going to be an evening storm threat, but the upside to that time frame is there's nothing you need to worry about after you go to bed. And once we hit that 10 p.m. mark, the storm threat is going to be done for the night. So where are these storms originating from? There is a strong area of low pressure over the Dakotas that is going to bring us some significant changes in the weather. Ahead of that, we are seeing some spotty garden variety spring showers, but this low is going to pull in a strong cold front, and you can see the snow in South Dakota goes to show just how potent this storm system is. So what is the severe risk? Right now it is a level 3 out of 5. We call this an enhanced risk, and that is shown by the orange color. Now it's a very big swath of severe weather threat from Toledo back towards Indianapolis, St. Louis, all the way down towards Memphis and even into Arkansas, where there will be the risk of severe weather. Generally speaking, it's areas south and west of Toledo that have the highest chances of seeing severe weather. So let's zoom in closer to home. Everybody has some risk of severe weather. That yellow color is a slight or level 2 out of 5 risk, and that's essentially south and east of the river. So if you live over towards Sandusky, Norwalk, or Fremont, you have the lowest threat of seeing severe weather. And folks towards the Indiana-Ohio state line, say Defiance, Bryan, and Ottawa, over towards Paulding and Van Wert counties, that is where the risk is going to be a little bit higher. But no matter where you're tuning in from, you'll want to stay weather aware throughout the course of your Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening. So let's jump into the hour-by-hour timeline. Saturday evening, we're going to be seeing some regular run-of-the-mill spring showers, no worries of any thunder or lightning, and certainly no severe weather. Overnight tonight, there is going to be some light to moderate rain that rolls on through. You can expect about 1/4 to 1/2 an inch of rainfall overnight. Now these showers are going to be moving east Sunday morning, and we could actually see a nice window of dry weather. Best time to get outside tomorrow is going to be right around midday. You'll notice 1 p.m. Might even see a few breaks in the cloud cover and pockets of sunshine. And if we do see a little bit of clearing, that could provide instability in the atmosphere. In other words, rising warm air that facilitates thunderstorm growth. So where are these storms going to be originating from? We're going to be looking back towards Illinois and Indiana. That's where they're going to be developing. Now, initially, these storms may have what we call supercell structure, where they are discrete storms with a rising updraft in the atmosphere. But as they move into the Hoosier State, they're going to slowly become a little more organized, and it'll take on a linear shape. And whenever storms take on that linear shape, you know, strong straight line winds are one of the biggest risks. Through the course of the evening, we're going to be seeing those storms race to the east. It'll be very quick moving, and by 10 p.m., that line of storms already from Cleveland back towards Columbus and Cincy, and it will be history for your overnight. Let's zoom in a little closer to home and show you that hour-by-hour timeline. Saturday evening into Saturday night, you can just expect some regular spring showers. If you're waking up Sunday morning, it may still be raining a little bit east of I-75. It is going to be a humid feeling morning tomorrow. One of those characteristic traits of springtime is the mugginess that has started to return. Showers are going to be pushing to the east. We do have a nice window of dry weather. Could see a little pocket of sunshine or two through midday. However, you'll want to stay weather aware as we head towards the evening. We're going to be watching those storms bubble up to the west of Toledo. By about 7 p.m., storms are going to be moving into Hillsdale, Bryan, Wauseon, and they could pose some very strong winds ahead of that line of storms. Now, as far as other threats are concerned, we could also get some hail with these storms, as well as some torrential rain. The tornado threat is fairly low, but an isolated spin-up can't be totally ruled out. So we've got the clock at 7. We're expecting these storms to roll into the metro between about 7 to 8 p.m. and then head east of I-75 by 9. Now remember how I said the risk is a little lower to the east of the Maumee River, and I'm expecting the storms to eventually weaken by the time they reach Sandusky and Norwalk. That doesn't mean it's impossible that you see severe weather. It's just going to be a lower threat. And then by about 10 to 11, totally in the clear, and we will send you that all clear on our free WTOL 11 weather app with a push alert. That impact level is a moderate level 3 out of 5, and we're expecting a mainly dry day followed by that severe risk to roll in between 5 p.m. and 10 p.m. So if there's any upside to this forecast, it's a fairly short, brief window. Straight line winds going to be the primary threat with this system. So when 5 to 10 p.m., again, much of the day is going to be dry. When you wake up tomorrow and it's just light showers, well, you're not really going to be seeing that storm threat until the latter half of the day. Severe storms are going to be likely. It's just a matter of who sees the worst of the storms, which very well could be west of our area. And you'll want to check radar on our free weather app, and we'll also send you push alerts and those weather updates if there are any warnings that are issued. So right now, this storm system does have a number of ingredients for severe weather, including wind shear or turning in the atmosphere. Now, wind shear is very often associated with a strong, powerful jet stream, and the jet stream is really going to be cranking with this storm system. So that is going to be in abundance. The timing is also looking fairly ideal. Generally speaking, if these storms roll in before sunset, that is going to be the ideal window. The later they come in, the lower the chances of severe weather are, but the timing has been moved up just ever so slightly. So 5 to 10 p.m. is about the ideal window. Now, unstable air is the big question mark. If those morning showers do leave behind a little bit of cloud cover and we stay overcast and showery all day, we might not have much instability to work with, and that could help hamper our severe risk. But if we do get some instability with a little bit of sunshine, that could potentially intensify the storm system. That weather alert day is just for the evening with a late day severe threat. And as we look ahead towards the start of the week, turning sharply colder, April 1st is going to be chilly feeling with temperatures in the 40s, followed by our next storm chance on Wednesday. Be sure to turn on WTOL 11 News on air and on WTOL 11 Plus, and we'll keep you updated as that storm system approaches.